Hello everyone, welcome back to my podcast. If this is your first time listening, thank you so much for being here. Today's topic is very close to my heart, TOEIC and life in university. I want to talk about how TOEIC becomes part of university life, why it feels stressful for many students, how it affects our confidence in English, and how we can actually use TOEIC as a tool to improve our real English skills, not just chase a score. So relax, maybe grab a coffee, put on your headphones, and let's talk. When you enter university, everything feels new. New environment, new friends, new subjects, new pressure. And for many students, one word suddenly becomes very important: TOEIC. At first, TOEIC feels like just another exam. You hear seniors talk about it. You see it written on school notice boards. You hear teachers say, you need TOEIC to graduate, or you need TOEIC for your future job. Slowly, TOEIC becomes something serious, something heavy, something that makes you think, am I good enough at English? I remember many students saying, I studied English for years, but when I see a TOEIC test, my brain goes blank. That feeling is very common. In university life, TOEIC often represents pressure. Pressure from the university. Pressure from family. Pressure from society. Some universities require a minimum TOEIC score to graduate. Some companies require TOEIC even for internships. So students start to think, if my TOEIC score is low, maybe I'm not smart, maybe I'm not capable. But let me tell you something very important. A TOEIC score does not define your intelligence, and it does not define your value as a person. TOEIC is just a tool. It measures certain English skills in a specific format, nothing more. However, TOEIC can still be useful if we use it the right way. In university life, you are at the perfect age to build strong English habits. You are exposed to English everywhere. Lectures, research papers, presentations, emails, online resources, international content. TOEIC can help you organize your learning. It can give you a clear goal. But the problem is, many students study TOEIC the wrong way. They memorize vocabulary lists. They do endless practice tests. They focus only on tricks, tips, and shortcuts. And after the exam, they forget everything. That's not real learning. Let's talk about reality. In real university life, English is not multiple choice. You don't listen to a conversation twice. You don't always have 4 options to choose from. You don't know the answer in advance. You have to understand lectures, read long academic texts, write emails to professors, work in groups, present ideas clearly. TOEIC, listening and reading are just the foundation. If you want TOEIC to help your life, not control it, you must connect TOEIC with real English. When I talk to university students, many of them say, I understand grammar, but I can't understand listening. Or, I know vocabulary, but reading is too slow. Or, I'm afraid of English. I feel shy. This fear is very common. University life already has many challenges. Exams, assignments, deadlines, financial pressure, personal growth. Adding TOEIC to this list can feel overwhelming. But instead of fighting TOEIC, we can use it as a friend. Let's start with listening. In TOEIC listening, you hear different accents, fast speech, and everyday situations. This is actually very similar to real life. In university, you might watch online lectures in English, listen to international speakers, watch documentaries, join exchange programs. Instead of only listening to TOEIC audio, you can Listen to podcasts. Watch YouTube videos in English. Watch movies with English subtitles. Listen to news or interviews. The key is daily exposure. Even 15 minutes a day is powerful. Don't wait until the exam is close. English is not something you cram. It's something you live with. Now let's talk about reading. TOEIC reading feels long, boring, and tiring for many students. But reading is a core skill in university life. You read research articles, textbooks, online resources, emails, instructions. If your reading speed is slow, everything feels harder. So instead of only reading TOEIC passages, try this. Read short English articles daily. Read topics you like: technology, travel, business, psychology. Don't translate every word. Focus on understanding the main idea. Your brain needs training, not punishment. Reading should feel challenging, but not painful. One big mistake students make in university is waiting for motivation. They say, "I'll study English when I feel motivated. I'll start TOEIC next month. I'm too busy now." But university life is always busy. There is never a perfect time. Motivation comes after action, not before. Start small. 5 new words a day. 10 minutes of listening. 1 short article. Small habits create big results. Now let's talk about confidence. Confidence is a huge issue in English learning. Many university students are afraid to speak English. They worry about grammar mistakes, pronunciation, accent, being judged. But here is the truth. Everyone makes mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes. English is a tool for communication, not a test to judge you. TOEIC does not test speaking, but your confidence in English will still affect your listening and reading. When you are relaxed, you understand better. When you are nervous, your brain closes. So be kind to yourself. University is not just about grades. It's about becoming an adult. Learning responsibility. Learning communication. Learning how to learn. English, including TOEIC, is part of that journey. Don't treat TOEIC as an enemy. Treat it as a mirror. It shows you your strengths, your weaknesses, what you need to improve. That's valuable information. Another important point: comparison. In university, you will always meet someone better than you. Higher TOEIC score. Better English. More confidence. If you compare yourself all the time, you will feel tired and unhappy. Instead, compare yourself with your past self. Ask, am I better than last semester? Do I understand more than before? Am I less afraid of English? Progress matters more than perfection. TOEIC can open doors. Internships, scholarships, jobs, international opportunities. But TOEIC alone is not enough. Companies and universities also look for communication skills, critical thinking, teamwork, attitude. So while preparing for TOEIC, don't forget to join English clubs, participate in discussions, practice presentations, use English in real situations. That's how English becomes alive. Let me say this clearly. If you are in university right now and struggling with TOEIC, you are not alone. Many students feel the same way. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to feel slow. It's okay to fail once or twice. What matters is that you don't stop. English is a long-term skill. University is just one stage of your journey. Instead of asking, how can I get a high TOEIC score quickly? Try asking, how can I improve my English step by step? The score will follow. Before we end today's episode, I want to remind you of this. Your university life is precious. Don't let TOEIC steal your joy. Don't let English make you feel small. Use English to learn new ideas, connect with people, explore the world, build your future. You are capable of more than you think. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode about TOEIC life in university. If you're listening while studying, walking, or resting, I hope my words give you some motivation and comfort. Keep learning. Keep growing. And most importantly, keep believing in yourself. See you in the next episode.